Today I am here with messages from the universe for you, what you need to hear right now. So, this is a pick a card reading, and if you guys don't know what a pick a card reading is, I'll just give you a quick rundown. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. I will show you the piles closely, but before that, I'll just tell you how you can pick your cards. What you should be doing is take a deep breath, and you can ask your spirit guides, you can ask your ancestors, and you can just ask your own intuition which one of these piles has the message for you that you need to hear right now, and then come back and click on the timestamps below to just jump straight into your reading. I'm going to show you guys the crystals and the piles right now. So we've got pile number 1, which is this beautiful tiger's eye cube. We've got pile number 2, which is this rose quartz cube. And we've got pile number 3, which is this opalite cube that we have. So go ahead, pause the video if you need to, and just take a deep breath and select your pile. I'll see you guys in your reading. Welcome to your reading, pile number 1. Let's get started. For those of you who chose this crystal or those who chose this pile, your card right off the bat is the Magician. And to me, this is absolutely so beautiful. This right off the bat tells me that you guys have been manifesting something and you have been realizing your manifestation powers. Maybe some of you guys have recently discovered new methods of manifestation. Maybe some of you guys have been recently introduced to the world of manifestation. Some of your manifestations have also come true, which has in a way regained your faith in the law of attraction, basically. So let's get started. Let's pull out more cards and see what exactly you need to hear right now. What messages has the universe got for you, pile number 1, and what is something that you should avoid? Let's see. Whatever cards fall out of this deck will be the cards that I will be addressing. This is not a specific love or career reading. This will just solely be based upon what I feel and pick up from the cards that fall out. So let's get started. What is coming for pile number 1? What does pile number 1 need to hear, universe? What does pile number 1 need to hear? Alright. Okay. Ooh, there is a lot of fire energy over here. There is so much fiery energy. I am absolutely stunned. Okay, we have a card that has also fallen out over here. Okay, so pile number 1. Wait, let me just move these candles a little bit so the cards are seen better in the frame. Okay. So pile number 1, I feel like recently you've gone through this transformation. You might have taken some time off. Maybe during the past 2-3 weeks you cut off socialization, you cut off some of your friends, you decided not to go out, you decided to take your own time. And this could also mean that some of you guys probably took a break in your relationship with the 2 of Cups in reverse over here. I'm really sorry if you can't see all of the cards, all of them aren't fitting in the frame. But I've got the 2 of Cups in reverse over here. So maybe some of you decided to take a break from your relationships. Okay, we have 2 magicians falling out of the deck. Right. I am so excited to give you guys this reading. I just want to jump to the good part, but I have to get through this part. I feel like you must have taken some sort of break, you know. And this break has kind of given you a little bit of clarity on what you want in life. You have given yourself that time and the healing that you required in order to move forward. The healing and the clarity, you know. I feel like some of you in the past 2-3 months got so lost amongst your thoughts or amongst the perspectives that other people were trying to force upon you that you really needed to just take this time away and figure out what you really want for yourself, right? What you really want to achieve for yourself. What is your own view about the world, or what is your own view about your finances. And I see that some of you are manifesting maybe a new job, maybe some of you are starting a new business, some of you have been putting this off. Yeah, some of you had been putting this off for a while, but I don't see you putting it off any sooner. I'm sorry, I don't see you putting it off after this, because this time period that you've taken for yourself, this time period that you've given yourself for reflection and rejuvenation, has really helped you gain perspective and gain insight about who you are as a person. It has given you a sense of clarity. It has given you a sense of a boost of motivation, essentially. Even the crystal that you guys picked was the tiger's eye, and tiger's eye is a crystal that embodies a lot of fire energy. This is the crystal that gets you working. This is the crystal that you should be using if you are lacking motivation. So I see that maybe you guys were lacking some motivation, and through this period of time with the Hermit in reverse over here, I can see that this period of time that you took for yourself really helped you understand this. It really helped you prioritize your goals. It really helped you understand that what other people think of you is not important right now. The important thing is what you think about yourself. The important thing is what you want yourself to be, right? If some of you have been manifesting a new job or a career, this is absolutely coming for you. There's cards for love as well as career. So I also feel like a few of you guys have been manifesting a specific person into your life, and this person could be a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. You yourself could be a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries, because we have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands, as well as you picking the tiger's eye crystal already, like I said, has a lot of fire energy. There's a lot of fire energy over here. There is a lot of creativity. There is a lot of enthusiasm that is coming your way. And the universe is telling you right now that whatever you are manifesting, it will happen. I thought it's gonna just burn my tripod off. I'm sorry. But yes, the universe is telling you through these cards that whatever you're manifesting, whatever you went through in the past 2-3 months, even if that time period was difficult for you, even if that time period was something that you hadn't experienced before, was something that you weren't really ready for, was something that just happened out of nowhere, and you went into this hermit world, you went into this complete isolation of self. You took your time off and you really gave yourself the self-care and the rejuvenation that you needed. You've come back with a new set of eyes, essentially, and this set of eyes focuses on your highest good. This set of eyes focuses on your highest self right now. Some of you are definitely 100% manifesting a new job or a business opportunity. So if you have been thinking about starting your own business, if you have been thinking about applying for a new job, absolutely go do it, because the cards are supporting this. The universe is saying that you will definitely succeed at whatever it is. Your manifestation powers are at their peak right now, and I feel like if you haven't already started journaling or scripting about your manifestations, you should definitely do this. Definitely do this. Set up a routine for yourself, okay? A manifestation routine, because right now your manifestation powers are at their peak. Whatever you manifest at this point of time in your life with this energy surrounding you, it will happen sooner than later. It will happen faster than all your other manifestations have come. And because this is supposed to be for you, this is meant for you. Even if you're not focusing too much on the manifestation parts, it's going to come regardless. What you can do with the manifestation part is make it how you want it to be, right? Personalize it in a way. You don't really have to, but you can and you should. That's what I'm saying. With the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands, I sense a lot of fiery energy. I feel like the Queen of Wands, when it comes with the Hermit, it really tells me that maybe some of you went through a negative transformation. And what I mean by a negative transformation isn't that this transformation affected you negatively. Rather, it felt very negative in the beginning. It felt like you couldn't do this. It felt absolutely heartbreaking and disheartening, right? But this transformation also helped you learn a lot about yourself. The Queen of Wands really talks to me about coming out of something, coming out of a very dark place, coming out of a place and realizing your true potential, realizing the fire that lies within you, realizing the flame that is always burning within you, owning up to that flame and putting it out there, owning up to that flame and making other people know that you are in charge indeed of your own flame. not giving others the power over your own, creativity, not trying to copy others, not trying to do everything that is exactly like others. Maybe some of you wanted to start a small business and you were constantly looking at other people's reels or Instagram posts and seeing what they are creating and trying to create something similar, and it wasn't working out for you. It wasn't working out for you because that is not your authentic self. You weren't expressing your authentic self, right? And that's why it wasn't working out for you. But this time period has given you that insight. This time period has made you realize that there's 100 people who are doing the same thing. What is something that you're doing that is different from that, right? You have to put that out there. You have to make other people realize that, okay, this is my flame and my flame does not match your flame. Your flame is beautiful and what you're doing over there, I really appreciate it, but I will own up to my own flame. This is my flame. I'm taking my power back. And I love this. I love this for you. There is probably a new relationship coming in for some of you. If you have been manifesting someone specific, there is a possibility of them reaching out to you. This person could be a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. It could be their sun, moon, rising, or their Venus sign. So make sure you check that. But yes, this tells me that there's a lot of great things coming for you. And a lot of great things that are falling in place for you right now. The universe is aligning exactly how it's meant to align. Like, this is the Rider-Waite tarot deck and this is the Modern Witch tarot deck, and in both the decks I've got the Magician for you, which to me is just wonderful. The universe is literally yelling at you. It's screaming at you to start manifesting your desires, start setting your goals, start putting it out there, start making it real by putting it on paper and then working towards it rather than just keeping it in your brain, right? You have these ideas and now it's the time to execute these ideas. Now it's time to work on these ideas because you have taken enough time for yourself. You have lazed around enough, and that in no means is a negative thing, okay? Sometimes doing nothing is just the best thing, and it's the best thing that you could do for yourself spiritually. But you've done enough of that. Now's the time to own up to your power. Now is the time to take your flame back up and give yourself what you truly deserve, because no one else is going to serve it to you on a platter, and you have realized that. You have realized that you cannot just sit and wait for things to come around. You have to put in this work. You have to put in this effort. And if you're doubting your abilities, trust me, the universe is saying you don't need to. The universe is literally saying whatever you want in relation to money, in relation to love, in relation to how you want your life to pan out, is coming towards you. You do not need to be afraid of the circumstances. Rather, just keep working on yourself. Keep working on the internal healing while you're working on your own creative projects, while you're giving yourself the space, while you're giving yourself the compassion, Don't overwork yourself. Absolutely do not overwork yourself. But definitely work. Work. Get off your ass and just work. Alright, I'm gonna pull out a few gemstone and guardian oracle cards for you guys, just to see what oracle messages the universe has for you. Let's see. What oracle messages does the universe have for pile number 1? Messages for pile number 1, universe. Messages for pile number 1. We've got kyanite. And the angel of transformation, like I said before, smoky quartz. We're gonna pull out another one. Since this is a general reading, some of these things might resonate with you, some of these things might not resonate with you. So just take what resonates and leave what doesn't, and claim it. Angel of balance. Now this makes so much sense to me, right? Kyanite. I'll read out the cards to you guys. The angel of alignment. My chakras are balanced and in alignment. I live my life harmoniously. I am so sorry for that. I live my life harmoniously. I cannot speak. And energy flows through me effortlessly. I am a channel of divine wisdom and my intuition is enhanced. I easily connect with the source and all that is. Have you been feeling off kilo? Are you confused? Does life seem chaotic? Consciously align your chakras. Focus your intentions on balance. As you regain your center, you can connect with higher wisdom and use your intuition as a part of your daily life. Like I said, the second card we have over here is the Angel of Transformation. The affirmations for this card are: I am free of emotional baggage, like a butterfly that has emerged from a cocoon. I now enjoy. I cannot speak, obviously. I am really sorry for that. I now enjoy a state of emotional balance. I fully appreciate this transformation and continue to allow my feelings to make themselves known to me. Are your emotions blocked? Are your emotions preventing you from moving forward? Embrace your feelings, both positive and negative. Obviously, I cannot speak. I'm so sorry for this. This is embarrassing. Embrace your feelings, both positive and negative. Release anger and resentment. Watch your emotions be transformed into one that frees you to live and love fully. Angel of Balance. My body is healthy and in balance. My cells naturally regenerate and rejuvenate themselves, so that all of my systems function harmoniously. I am calm and relaxed. I exercise regularly. I enjoy my meditation practice on a daily basis. So yes, this can also be a sign for some of you to take up a spiritual journey or a practice, basically, and set yourself for a routine. Set a routine up for yourself. I'm sorry, and really work towards building that routine and sticking to that routine, because that will help regain some of the balance that you probably lost. Okay. Are you dealing with an inflamed or unbalanced situation? Do you have imbalances in your body? Balance your emotions through journaling, exercise, and healthy communication. Take care of your body, mind, and spirit. Yoga and meditation are beneficial. So the universe is really telling you that now is the time to tune into your spiritual abilities. Now is the time to get into that manifestation phase and really work towards that, because it is there for you. It is going to work out for you. You do not have to be afraid of the unknown. You do not have to keep thinking about what will happen. Just do it, because not doing it, you won't ever know what's going to happen. At least if it doesn't work out the way you wanted it to work out, you knew what happened, right? You just didn't let it be, right? You took the chance. The universe is telling you to take that chance. The advice that I feel like the universe is trying to give you over here is really, really focus on yourself. Focus on the power that you have within yourself. You are attracting your highest good, but do not focus on the outcome way too much, because that will steer you away from your goals, right? You have to focus on your work. You have to focus on the effort that you are putting into this situation, and maybe only then will you be able to achieve what you need and what you truly want to manifest into your life. Some crystals that will help you are kyanite, smoky quartz, and chrysocolla. If you work with these crystals during this time, this will really help you speed up your healing process, your healing journey, and your manifestation. And that's it for pile number 1. This is my first reading ever, so if I stuttered like I did, I'm really sorry for that. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a comment to claim this reading, and leave a comment to tell me whether or not this resonated with you. Thank you so much for being over here, pile number 1. I will see you guys in my next reading. Pile number 2, hi, welcome to your reading. What does the universe want you to hear today? What do you need to know right now? Alright, we already have the Ace of Pentacles flying out of the deck, but let's reveal the card that you picked in the first place. We've got the 9 of Cups. Okay, we have beautiful readings over here, and I am so excited. Pile number 1 had a really amazing reading. We already have 2 piles falling out. 2 cards falling out. Okay. What does the universe want pile number 1 to know? What does the universe want what does the universe want pile number 2 to know? Universe. So what do you want pile number 2 to know? What does the universe want pile number 2 to know? Okay. Alright. I'm just gonna pull another card. Pile number 2, universe. Alright. Okay, this makes sense. I feel like recently, this is very similar to pile number 1's reading, which is kind of creepy in a way. And I don't want to make it seem like that's the same reading I've been giving everybody, but yes. At the end of this reading, we will be pulling oracle cards, so stay till then, hang out till then, and see what the oracle cards have in store for you. But let's get started with this right now. What does the universe want pile number 2 to know? Right off the bat, the card that you guys picked up was the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups is a card of satisfaction. It's a card of feeling accomplished, you know, having completed the projects that you've been wanting to complete, feeling like you have accomplished your own goals in a way, and that is very beautiful. Now, in the recent past, what I see is there had been a lot of chaos. There has been a lot of struggle in a way that you are probably feeling very blocked. You're probably feeling like what you want is not happening. You're stuck in this stagnant position and it's not moving forward. It's not going where you would want it to go. And this could mean that maybe you guys were putting in a lot of effort in something. With the Eight of Wands over here, I can definitely see there has been hard work and effort that has gone into a specific situation over here. And the situation could relate to finances for some of you. I see it relating to finances. I don't feel like this is a love situation, and I don't think that this is a situation that involves someone specific. But yes, this could be about your career, this could be about yourself. But yes, your spiritual self and your finance, your materialistic life is what we're focusing on over here. And what I see is that you felt this blockage, you felt this stagnant energy in the past 2-3 weeks, and you have been wanting to get out of it, and it's sort of difficult because I think there's two options in front of you and you can't decide which one. You can't choose which one to go forward with, right? The universe is saying do both. Why do you have to choose? Why do you feel like you have to choose one out of the two? You can do both because you're never going to know what the other one turns out like. And the best way to go about this is to try doing both and see which feels the best for you. There is no way that you're going to know which one of these two options is great for you, right? There's no way of knowing that unless you experience it for yourself and unless you realize what it is that you truly want out of this certain situation, out of this specific, how do I say, the specific pickle you're in, है ना? So yeah, I think there has been that stagnant energy that is surrounding you, but I see that going away. I see that going away at a rapid speed, at a very, very rapid speed. With the Knight of Wands, this rush of ideas is coming in. I feel like by the 20th, you're going to have this new idea that is probably related to your job. You're probably going to get a call, okay? And you're going to, if you have been giving, what do you say, interviews, and you've been applying for jobs and nothing is working out for you, like you're not getting the job that you want, you're not getting the job that you want to see yourself do, the place, the position that you know will make you feel like the boss you are. You're not getting that satisfaction where you are currently. That stagnant energy is surrounding you, but sooner or later this is changing for you for the good. There's going to be obstacles in your way, and the cards are telling me that trying to run away from these obstacles isn't the best thing to be doing, because there's great things coming your way. But I've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Wands in reverse, and these two cards are cards that talk about your future, cards that talk about, to me at least, the Two of Wands talks about the whole spectrum of things that you could be doing, right? The whole canvas that is right in front of you, and you have the resources in your hands, you've got the paints. Okay, what are you waiting for? Why are you waiting? Why are you stuck in this stagnant energy? You need to ask yourself that. You need to make your priorities clear, because if you are not focusing on something that is right for you, instead you're just letting go and going with the flow with something that you clearly know is not working out for you. You shouldn't be lying to yourself. You definitely shouldn't be lying to yourself. I can see a little bit of I can see obstacles coming your way. This will not be an easy transformation. This definitely will not be an easy transformation. This will take a lot of energy and a lot of time, but this will end up happening for you. If you're stuck between two opportunities, maybe you're stuck between two jobs, just see which one aligns with your highest self the most right now and go for that. If it is a situation, if it is a I'm so sorry. If it is a situation in which you can try to do both things, then do both things, right? You have to give yourself the experience of both to realize which one you like the most. Because if you do one and never do the other one, you're never going to know how it was going to pan out for you. You're never going to know how it would have turned out for you. You have the resources right in your hands, and the only person who's blocking these blessings for you is you, is what I'm seeing. But sooner or later, this is changing for the good. I see you making that decision for yourself. I see this spirit of motivation, the spirit of courage, the spirit of extreme courage, yeah, and extreme motivation coming towards you. With the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands, I feel like you're gonna rush. You're really gonna rush towards your dream. You're going to, yeah, beautiful. I'm just gonna pull out the oracle cards for you, but yeah, I feel like these ideas, maybe this is a new idea that is coming your way. Maybe this is an idea that you have been actually just working on for a while right now, and you were doubting yourself. I can see that. You were doubting your capability. Beautiful. Oh my god. I'm gonna pull out another one. You do not need to doubt yourself. Please don't doubt yourself, because okay. So the oracle cards just add to the tarot readings and just made me realize that I was indeed giving you the right reading. So the first one we've got over here is the Angel of Good Fortune. It's the green ameturine card. It says, I am so incredibly lucky. I have many blessings in my life. Abundance and prosperity are constantly flowing in my life. I'm grateful for these gifts. Safe, adventurous travel filled with cosmic coincidence is a certainty. Do you wish for more luck? Be assured that you have all the luck you need. It's almost as if you have a 4-leaf clover in your pocket. Focus on your vast abundance, and you will attract more. You have good luck and great adventures when you travel. So yeah, with the Two of Wands also, if you guys have been thinking about moving someplace else, yeah, I can't believe I didn't see this. The Two of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. If you have been thinking about shifting, yeah, I don't know why this didn't come to me before, but with the Two of Pentacles, I can also sense that maybe you're deciding between two universities or two places that you could go, and you aren't certain. If the finances support, I would say just take a trip to both the places and live it out there for at least a week and see which place you like the most. If you can't do that, then at least try to give yourself as much of the experience as you can of that place, and that will help you. But giving yourself some space and clarity will definitely help you reach to this decision. Appetite, Angel of Digestion. My appetite is balanced and healthy, and my digestive system is functioning normally. This could be a sign that some of you have been focusing so much on your mental imbalances that you aren't giving your body what it needs. And with you picking rose spots, that makes sense. You need to give yourself some self-love. You need to be there for yourself. You need to accept all the mistakes that you might have done in the past that have gotten you into this stagnant energy and this position. But you have to accept that and move on. Right? I'm at ease with my physical body. I'm comfortable with my surroundings. The people and the situations in my life nourish me. Are you feeling agitated? Is there something you find hard to swallow? Are you having digestive difficulties? Pay attention to what you're thinking or talking about while you eat. Wholesome food, thoughts, and conversation can make things easier to process and accept. You have to accept what happened and you have to move on, like I said. The third oracle card we have over here for you is, are you trying to gain clarity? Do things seem hazy and dark right now? Is your path unclear or uncertain? Go within to see the positive in all circumstances. Focus on the matter at hand. Maintain loving thoughts and surrounding your current life situation. Angel of Clarity. I see my life situation clearly from this greater perspective. I'm focused in all that I do. These are affirmations that you guys can use daily. I'm lovingly conscious in every action I take. I proceed with a greater understanding of what is required of me. So, right, pile number 2. This is some really negative energy that you have been putting on yourself. But you do not need to be so hard on yourself, because you have the capability of moving forward in life. You have everything it needs. You have the resources. Like I said with the canvas, The canvas is right in front of you and the paints and the brushes are in your hand. What are you waiting for? Do not let other people's opinion affect what you think about yourself. You don't need to do that. Just pay attention to what you feel. Pay attention to your own desires. Pay attention to your own goals, right? And your own body. Take care of yourself. If you are neglecting your health, don't do that. This is a clear sign from the universe that your mental as well as physical health needs to be addressed before you address anything else. So do that. It's alright, and it's definitely going to be a-okay. You're attracting great things with the Ace of Pentacles. This will work out in your favor, absolutely. You don't need to worry about that. So that was it, pile number 2. I hope you guys enjoyed your reading. This is the first time I'm doing a pick a card reading, so if I did stutter, I'm really sorry for that, and I hope you guys will come around and follow me for more readings. If you like that, I would really appreciate a comment from you telling me and letting me know that it resonated. Thank you so much for being over here. See you guys next time. Pile number 3. Hello, my opalite babies. I absolutely love opalite. So if you've picked pile number 3 or opalite, this is your reading. So you picked the King of Swords, right? We're gonna pull out a few tarot cards and a few oracle cards for you guys and see what the universe wants. I'm sorry, my card just fell. Yeah. See what the universe wants to tell you right now. See what you really need to hear and what is something that will benefit you right now. Let's see. Okay, we have cards flying out already. I've got the Ace of Pentacles in every reading. In every pile, I got the Ace of Pentacles, and that is really beautiful for me. Okay. We've got the Eight of Cups. We've got the Death in reverse. Please just don't get scared of the Death card. It's absolutely alright. Okay. We've got the Tower, the King of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords that also fell out of the deck. I'm just going to pull another 2 cards for clarification, and we're going to get started with your reading. Okay. So this is not bad at all. Let me just tell you that. If you were scared looking at the Tower or the Death card, don't be, because this is absolutely alright. Let me just see. I think I want to pull another one, so I might just. I'm really sorry if you guys cannot see the cards. I will bring them closer, but yes. Okay, we've got the Ten of Cups, we've got the Six of Pentacles, we've got Death in reverse, we've got the Tower, we've got the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Knight of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles, and the World. What I feel like, first of all, you guys picked the King of Swords. This definitely tells me that some of you have been really lacking clarity. There has been something that really happened recently that made you turn away and look away from a situation, and it has taken away that clarity from you. Maybe this was a friendship that ended, maybe this was a relationship that ended very drastically, and it happened all of a sudden. It caught you off guard and you weren't expecting it, for sure. That's what I'm seeing. This really left you struck. This really left you in a lot of pain. With the Tower of being over here, I can see that this was almost as if things just kept crumbling down for you, and it felt like everything was just falling apart all at once. I just need to take a breath. I have been going for the past, I don't know how many minutes. I think it's been like 35 minutes I've been continuously speaking. But yes, with the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles being over here, I think this could be related to your job situation. Since these are general readings, this might just resonate with you or might not. Some parts of it might, some parts of it might not. So take what does, leave what doesn't. But for most of you guys, I think this is career or job related. Could be school or university related as well for some of you. But yes, something happened that left you so struck. It left you feeling like nothing ever works out for you. It probably left you feeling like this is just not meant for you, right? And it's absolutely okay, because this was something that was meant to happen. This was something that was meant to happen for you to realize that this isn't the path for you. whatever you're doing right now isn't the path for you. You want this thing to pan out for you as bad as plants for sunlight. That was such a stupid analogy, but yes, you want this thing to happen for you. Maybe this is a relationship, and you really want this to work out for you, but I don't see the same energy being reciprocated. I don't see you being treated the same way you are treating this person. You're giving this person all of your energy, or you're giving this situation all of your work, and you're putting a lot of effort into this. You're trying to make this work for you as much as you can. You've done everything on your part, and yet this doesn't seem to work out for you. Yet things like these keep coming to you. And I also see an ending of some sort. So something recently ended for you. Some situation has come to an end for you, and it has caused so much pain that it's unbearable. And you're probably asking yourself what you could have done right, in a way, what you could have focused on, what you should have focused on, what you should have been doing. And with you selecting the Opalite as well as the King of Swords, it's like you're lacking clarity. You're completely lacking clarity over here. King of Swords in reverse, there isn't any clarity. You yourself do not know what you want. And therefore, when things aren't panning out for you, you're just questioning yourself. Do I really want this? Yes. Why do you want this? Have you asked yourself why you want this situation? Or why you want to be with this person? Why do you want this to work out for you? Does this serve your highest purpose is the question you need to ask yourself. Because eventually out of this, with Death in reverse and the Tower being over here, I see a positive transformation. A lot of readers interpret these cards in a very negative way, and that's completely alright. Every reader sees every card differently, and every reader has a different intuition that is attached to every card. But for me, these two cards, they signify a lot of positive transformation coming through a negative thing. Obviously something that could have been avoided still happened, and it left you scarred in a way. A lot of turbulence, a lot of chaos happened, and it has like gotten you to this point. It has become this, and it's difficult to digest. Obviously it's a lot of negative energy, a lot of chaos, and it is causing you to really spiral right now and question yourself, question the choices you've made, question everything that you have put into this relationship or this career specific project. And what I think the universe really wants you to know is you haven't really, with the Knight of Swords over here, I don't think you've been paying attention to your needs. Rather, you've been focusing on other people's needs. With the Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, this could also be your family. So maybe you're trying to provide a lot. You're trying to provide a lot for your family. You're trying to provide a lot in the place you are or the situation that you are in, and you are doing your best, and it's still not panning out exactly how you'd want it to be, and you're sort of blaming yourself for that, which in my opinion is not your fault at all. This is just you being a good person. You are a good person at heart, and that's why you're doing this. You did not have any ulterior motives coming into this, but maybe the other person that you were with or the situation sort of ended up having that, and that does not sit right with you, because you're just questioning what you could have done right, how you could have moved, how you could have just moved on from that situation, and how you could have just made it right instead of just making it so wrong, right? And the thing is, the universe is telling you not to focus on that right now, because what has happened has happened. What you need to do right now is leave the past in the past and look forward. With the Eight of Cups over here, you need to move on. My camera just stopped recording. I am so glad that I did not put the cards back in the deck, because oh my god, I just spent so much time giving you guys that reading, and I cannot believe that the recording did not even take place. But I'm still gonna give this to you regardless. So yeah, like I said, it is time to move on. It is time to move on from the atrocity that happened. It is time to just leave what happened. Maybe this was a situation that ended with a certain person. This was probably a situation, you were in a relationship and maybe someone cheated on you, right? It all came crumbling down because you put so much. You put so much. You provided so much. You were always trying to provide. And you're just questioning yourself. You're questioning yourself, you're questioning your own abilities, you're questioning whether or not you're even capable of achieving the things that you want to achieve in life, because you do everything right, you do everything that seems to be right, and yet the results aren't in your favor. Maybe some of you guys will be probably moving to another place, like literally moving. And okay, so the Tower and the Death card being over here really must scare some of you guys, and that's absolutely all right. But for me, this really signifies that there is a negative instance that has taken place, happenstance, and it's left you in a very turmoil condition. It's left a lot of things burning inside, a lot of pent up emotions, anger, guilt, maybe a lot of questioning your own self, questioning your own capabilities, seeing and like probably like not understanding what you could have done right, what you could have like done right. You obviously did everything right, and yet it didn't work out for you. So what could you have done right? The thing is, you did everything right. That's what the universe is telling me. You did absolutely everything right. ठीक है? You were right in your own place. And this negative happenstance that has happened, it will lead you to a new beginning. There is a negative cycle in your life that is coming to an end. This could be the cycle of just providing for other people and not for yourself enough, not taking care of yourself enough, not actually being there for your own self. I really hope this is recording. But yes, this really does tell me that you're not here for yourself. You are not providing for your own self, and you are just focused on giving other people what they want. You're trying to please other people, which to me is just not right, because there is so much potential in you that you're not harnessing, because you're putting all of that potential into relationships that aren't meant for you. You're trying to make it work for you right now, but right now is just not the time to focus on love. Right now is just not the time for you to be making these relationships, these commitments, and forcing yourself to be committed to a person. Because if they aren't committed to you, why should you be committed to them? And if you are the one who cannot stay committed, then that's absolutely all right. Now isn't the time to do that. I feel like now is the time for you to kind of understand your place in the universe. There is a lot of clarity that needs to be gained. The card that you guys picked was the King of Swords with the opalite, right? So opalite is a crystal that helps in the clarity of thinking. At least for me it does. And to me it speaks about how some of you might be lacking clarity because your attention is just in a place where it doesn't need to be. Okay? It's not you are not prioritizing your greatest highest desires right now. Instead, you're just focusing on instant gratification, and that feels good for a while, but it will at one point not feel that great, because it is not something that is meant for you. And unless and until it's not something that is meant for you, it's not gonna last. You're not gonna enjoy it, and that's the sad reality, and you have to accept it. You have to accept that this happened for a reason, and this wasn't for you. So even if it hurts, even if it does hurt right now, let me tell you that you're moving on to a chapter in your life which is going to be rewarding, which is going to be much better than this. You're finally going to find yourself. You're probably starting a new journey. You're understanding yourself in a much deeper sense, right? With the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles and the World, besides the Death card, is to me just like this negative cycle is coming to an end. This negative cycle of atrocities that have been happening to you are coming to an end, and this positive cycle in your life is beginning. It's a new adventure, it's a new venture, probably going somewhere, literally moving. Okay, with the Eight of Cups, it's literally relocating. So maybe you are relocating, maybe you are shifting for university, or you've probably scored a job that you want to really go and work for in a different location, and you're probably scared of leaving all of your friends and family behind, all of these connections that you've made. You've put so much effort into this connection and all of these people and everything around you, and you don't want to leave it behind, and it feels very difficult right now, probably for some of you. And the thing is, you have to, because let's face it, you're gonna have to, at one point or the other, you're gonna have to move on. So you might as well do it right now. You have to rip the bandage and let yourself feel these emotions, because I also feel like some of you are just avoiding as much as you can. You're avoiding facing the truth. You're avoiding coming to like, I'm sorry, I can't speak. Coming face to face to reality, and with reality, and just basically you're avoiding what's real and what's in front of you, which is causing so much negative tension. What I think you guys should be doing is just simply focus on yourself, gain some sort of clarity. Okay, there is a new chapter coming your way, definitely, with the World and the Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning, a very very new beginning that will reward you in ways that you have been always wanting to be rewarded. Okay, but if you do not give yourself the time and the healing that is required for this to work out, then I don't think you will be able to attract the things that are meant for you. Now I also pulled 3 oracle cards for you, but yeah, okay, thank God I didn't shuffle it. So we have Dalmatian Jasper, Emerald, and Apache Tears. I'm gonna read. These are the affirmations, and this is the crystal that you should be working with at this time. Angel of loyalty. I attract loyal, thoughtful people and situations into my life. I am loyal to my friends and to myself. I devote time and energy to building and maintaining meaningful relationships with myself and others. I trust myself fully. Yeah. Dalmatian Jasper. Are you having trouble with loyalty? Are you building relationships and relationships with trustworthy and reliable people? Are you having issues with being faithful? Take a look at your own level of fidelity and dependability. Maybe you're projecting your own feelings onto these other people, right? Make a pledge to be loyal to yourself and to others. We've got the Angel of Prosperity. I am blessed with abundance. I am successful in all my business pursuits. My actions come from a loving place and have beneficial results for myself and others. I am fortunate and appreciate my prosperity. Are you embarking on a new future? Are you embarking on a new venture? Do you wish to increase your financial security now with the new venture? Like I said before, some of you might be literally moving, right? So this is a very, very new beginning for you, fresh beginning. Don't be scared to let go of the things that have been there with you in the past. Okay? You have to leave it behind. Do you wish to increase your financial security? Trust that you have the ability to be successful. You have to love yourself. You have to gain that clarity, okay? Activate your inner entrepreneur. Believe in yourself. You aren't believing yourself. You're lacking so much faith in yourself. You're putting all of your energy outside, and other people aren't, appreciating that. And you're trying to find that one person who can really see you for who you are, and the thing is, only you can. And once you start seeing yourself for who you are and appreciate yourself, you're going to attract the people who do that. You're going to attract the tribe who will appreciate that, because self-love is the best way to attract love. No other way in this universe you're going to attract love apart from self-love, at least in my opinion. Angel of comfort. I allow myself to feel my feelings and express them through my physical and mental actions. Tears flow easily and I am releasing pent-up emotions. I am able to let go. I am comforted and I am at peace. Are you grieving the loss of something or someone? So that could definitely be this thing that ended, right? This person that probably moved on, the relationship that ended, or the situation that is coming to an end inevitably, right? Feel the grief and allow yourself to cry. Release the toxins from your body, mind, and emotional being. Comfort and peace are close at hand. Focus your attention on your desired outcome. So that was it for pile number 3. This is the second time I'm shooting pile number 3's reading, and I hope I didn't miss anything that I said in the previous recording. This is my first YouTube reading, guys, so if I stuttered, which I know I did, and if I messed up, I really apologize. I hope to get better with it by doing it multiple times. I hope to see you guys soon, and I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a comment below and let me know that it resonated. Thank you so much for being over here, and I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you.